All right, the Combatosseurs are back for another episode of Deciding Splits. Me and Tony are going to be going over Derrick Lewis versus Blagoy Ivanov. Pretty clear fight for us, at least on first watch. We haven't watched it for a second time, which is what we're going to do right now. But going over quick scores from what the judges saw, Eric Colon had it 29-28 for Ivanov, with him winning rounds 2 and 3. Chris Lee had it 29-28 for Lee, winning the first 2 rounds. And then Dave Torelli had it all 3 rounds for Derrick Lewis, which was a little bit of a surprise to me. On first thought, I thought Ivanov won the last round at least. That's kind of from what I remember. And in terms of like fan scoring, we had it 76%. They had Derrick Lewis winning round 1, 69% winning round 2, and then Ivanov 62% winning round 3. And media scores had it all for Derrick Lewis, the majority of them having it 29-28 Lewis. So we're going to go over the entire fight. We're just going to go. We're going to try to see where the possible second round for Blagoy Ivanov could have been, whether it was the first round or the second round. But I believe the controversy around this was more so the scoring rather than who actually won. Yeah. I truly believe Derrick Lewis won, which is good. So it's good that... Yeah. You know, it's good to have these episodes where the right person won, but we still want to kind of dissect the score and see what the proper score actually could have been. So last week, you know, I went into Michael Johnson versus Stevie Ray thinking that I'm going to still be going with Michael Johnson. Then I come out on the other end thinking Stevie Ray won that fight. And I think Tony still stuck with his draw, which he still had it from the live. So we're going to start off with round number 1. We're going to get into this fight and see where we possibly could have went wrong. Or where the judges went wrong themselves. So let's get this fight going. There we go. In a couple interviews, Derrick Lewis was actually talking about trying to go the full 15 and trying to be a little bit more distributing of his cardio and his gas tank and a little bit more efficient.
Like that though. It's conservative, explodes.
The Homer Simpson, man. Like he waits for like the last 30 seconds of every round.
That's the problem with scoring it, right? Yeah. He might be getting edge for 4.5, then he'll just have one crazy flurry that swings the whole round in his favor because he did the most damage there.
Yeah. And Ivanov has a fucking chin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got cracked
hard in some of these moments.
About a minute in, nothing's really happened. Lewis is probably edging it on like 2 strikes.
Yeah. So Ivanov gets a little bit of a takedown, a little bit of a French grab there from Derrick Lewis, but he's good.
Yeah. So he's on top of him. He has not landed a strike.
Yeah.
Just a lot of hand fighting happening.
Settles into side guard.
Passes into side control.
Side control, yeah.
Controlling. Got a bit of a crucifix kind of. Okay. Trying to triangle his legs there.
He has Lewis's left arm trapped.
Yeah. Then like a crucifix.
I think he's trying to get his right arm.
Yeah. So he's on top. He's working the right arm. Probably an Americana or something.
Yeah.
Hasn't really landed anything.
Couple grinding elbows.
Grinding, more like, yeah.
Yeah.
More like rubbing him.
Attempting the Americana. Derrick Lewis just fucking...
Lewis just explodes right back up, lands a good knee to the body, nice little uppercut. Uppercuts. Now he's swinging on Ivanov, landed a decent shot there.
That whole...
Lewis with the kick. Oh, okay. Ivanov hit him with it, but Lewis hit him about twice.
So through that full 2-minute exchange, I still think that Lewis comes out on top
because
he landed the most
damage-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, Lewis is pressed up against the cage. Nice knee.
Lewis gets the takedown.
He gets the takedown against the cage. He's in half guard. Ivanov is almost
pretty much back to his feet.
He's on a knee.
Yeah.
Back up. Oh, nice knee to the body by Ivanov.
Pretty much Lewis kind of controlling the cage right now.
Just pinning him against the cage.
Not much damage. Pitter-patter to the body.
Ivanov's probably landed a couple more, but it's really just insignificant pitter-patter. Oh, elbow. Nice little elbow by Lewis. Clinches again. 90 seconds left in the round. I think so far, actually,
it's been a Lewis round.
It's a clear-cut Derrick Lewis round. Another uppercut. Yeah, Lewis.
I think Lewis was even getting a little bit slightly discouraged by the fact that Ivanov was eating everything.
Yeah, it's like Roy Nelson level.
Yeah.
Oh, Ivanov goes for a trip, fails. Lewis tries to hit him, misses. The round is largely just Lewis pinning Ivanov against the cage in a clinch position. Not many strikes being thrown. That
flurry after the takedown get up probably was the most significant.
That's the only significant thing, yeah. Little body shot returned by Lewis. Oh, nice shots. Oh, Lewis landed a couple bombs there. Ivanov landed like one good shot.
That whole clinch, like the last minute and a half, Largely controlled by Lewis. Both guys were throwing good shots, but you got to give Lewis the advantage there because he had a little bit more control. So with 25 seconds left, you got to think that this was easily a Lewis round.
This is a definite Lewis round.
Right.
Well, let's at least watch the last 15. Okay, nice body punch by Ivanov. They're just standing right now in the middle of the cage. Not really doing much, though. Just a lot of...
Lewis is fainting a lot.
Yeah. The last 40 seconds, I think there was one love tap type body kick thrown by Ivanov, and that's about it. So overall, that's...
Easy Derrick Lewis round.
Easy Derrick Lewis.
10-9 Derrick Lewis.
100%.
No issues.
He clearly landed the better shots and outstruck him, I'd say.
It's crazy how quickly he's able to get up, even if he's in a bad position. Like,
it's just when he decides to. When
Ivanov was slowly getting that Americana set in, and then he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm up. I think the same thing kind of happened in the second round too, where Ivanov was close to Americana.
Yeah. Right? Once he decides that, okay, it's time to explode and get up, it's like you can't really stop him. He's so powerful.
And that's crazy because you need like zero technique to do that. It's just his raw power, explosiveness.
Well, it is technique in the sense of he's choosing the time correctly. Like he must feel, okay, now is the time. Like
I'd say that's more timing than technique, though. Like I'd put those two things in different categories. Nice elbow. God damn.
Really good elbow.
That was a beautiful elbow.
Just watching highlights, slow-mo highlights at the end of the first. All right.
Round 2. Every time he fights, they have to bring up the fact that Ivanov got stabbed in the fucking chest. I get it. I guess it's a big storyline. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, did he hit him? That looked like
it seemed like Lewis rolled with it, though.
Yeah, kind of. It still hit, I think. Okay. If anything, like one good shot is landed for Ivanov right now. They're clinching against the cage. Lewis is...
I find it weird that like he has the underhook on the left side, on his left side, but turns him the other. Like normally people are turning the way of the underhook, but he turns to the right way where he has the overhook.
Oh, Lewis gets him against the cage, lands a nice uppercut. I think right now we're a minute in. It's like even, like one good shot each, really.
Yeah.
Just a lot of nothing.
Feeling each other out.
Yeah. Just
one thing I kind of overlooked coming into this fight is that Ivanov's like a southpaw as well.
All right, we're 90 seconds into this round. I think like one good shot each. So you could call this even. I think Lewis might be edging it because he's landed a couple of insignificant leg kicks too. Oh,
beautiful uppercut.
Now he's landing. Oh, he's flurrying. He rocked him. He rocked him with the left. Oh,
and then he gets. Was that off balance or drop?
It could have been off balance. He could have been dropped there.
Hold on, let me just run that.
But he got back immediately. It looked more off balance.
Yeah, it looked like an off-balance shot.
It looked kind of off-balance. Now he's flurrying Ivanov against the cage after hurting him.
Regardless, even if he did get hurt there,
he won that whole exchange.
Yeah, he won that exchange. There were
good shots. Okay, now Ivanov trips him and takes him down. Right into side control. So he's on top. He's working side control.
Starts going for the Americana.
He's going for the Americana right now. He's landed no strikes, though. There's no damage being done. He's working an Americana. It's looking good, but Lewis keeps giving the thumbs up, so he doesn't feel like he's in any danger.
He feels like he's getting massaged and like stretched out right now.
Yep, just working the Americana.
Blocking Ivanov from getting full mount.
Yep. Won't allow him. Keeps giving the thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And then, I think I remember this part, he just explodes up as soon as he feels that the submission's not going to... Boom. Just explodes and he's right back up.
Into it and then gets back up.
Ivanov got the takedown, worked an Americana, landed no shots. Now Lewis is flurrying him against the cage again. Landed probably about 2 good strikes there. So overall, we're more than halfway through the round.
Ivanov is more than busted up now too after those shots. So I think that damage definitely has to go to Lewis so far.
We're more than halfway through the round. We're coming up at the 2-minute mark.
So you're talking about damage.
100%
via punches versus a takedown and a submission attempt.
But he worked in Americana without landing any strikes, and Lewis just exploded out of it and was never in danger.
And landed big shots as soon as he got up.
Lewis has had 2 solid flurries and rocked Ivanov. Ivanov's gotten a takedown and an Americana attempt. We're at 1 minute and 45 left in the round. I think it's pretty clear-cut Derrick Lewis round as well right now.
Yeah.
All right, Ivanov just rushes in, misses a punch, and now is clinching him against the cage. A lot of stalling. Significant strikes even in right now.
21
to 11 for Derrick Lewis.
With 90 seconds left in the round.
Clinching. Oh, nice knee. Nice uppercut. Nice punch. Okay. Ivanov got a nice little flurry in there.
Ivanov's landing some good shots from
Yeah,
the clinch.
3 or 4 good strikes there. Lewis seems to just be taking a breather. Now they're just clinching.
See, now he actually moves him. There we go.
Yep. Now, Lewis lands a beautiful knee from the clinch. Now he's flurrying. He's landing bombs. He landed at least one good bomb with a good knee and maybe another glancing shot. I think
Lewis won that.
He won that exchange too.
Like compared to the exchange that Ivanov threw at him earlier.
Lewis just totally negated that with those, because those are power shots, man.
Yeah.
They're just doing more. So we got 45 seconds left in the round. Once again, seems like a pretty clear-cut Derrick Lewis round on damage. Derrick Lewis is close to the cage. Oh, Ivanov landed 2 or 3 good shots.
Yeah.
Not as crazy powerful as Derrick Lewis's, but they're fine. Ivanov gets a nice little throw at the end. Judo throw, but Derrick Lewis gets right back to his knees. Ivanov working a little bit of a choke attempt here. Derrick Lewis defending on his knees. Dude.
So this is a little bit of a closer round than I thought it would be.
I
still give it to Lewis, but I'm not completely throwing it out that Ivanov has a decent argument for winning that round.
I don't.
He landed some good shots. The takedowns coupled with those good shots compared to just Lewis landing good shots.
I just think if like the main criteria is damage and Lewis, it's clear cut, Derrick Lewis did the most damage
there for sure. I agree with that. But like that takedown at the end was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a really nice takedown by Ivanov.
And even the 2 combos he landed, none of those shots were as powerful as the ones that Lewis was like. When Lewis landed, like you could see it. Plus the fact that he wobbled him visibly.
Yeah.
That is like, come on, that gives him the round at least.
You going 10-9 Lewis?
Yeah, easy.
I got 10-9 Lewis, yeah. But I'm not up for debate. I guess maybe that's where the judge may have gotten swayed to give one round to, because I think he had 2 or 3
the choke attempt, and then he got the takedown. But I mean, in terms of damage, I thought it was pretty obvious. Derrick Lewis.
All these cuts pretty much happened in this round here.
When Derrick Lewis lands, it's like, holy fuck, it's landing. Ivanov's just eating it though.
One thing that I want to go through in this fight, or even like any Derrick Lewis fight, is like look at the fights that he's won by decision, and then look how long he's actually been.
One thing, the Vaseline on his eyebrows make him look like an evil Japanese villain. You know those evil Japanese villains with their bushy, big white eyebrows?
I wanted to like count up the amount of time that Derrick Lewis is actually doing activity, because I feel like he's not doing activity that consistently, but the activity that he does is so devastating.
Out of a 15 minutes, probably 3 minutes total of actual activity.
It's like a football game. Like a football game is scheduled to go out like 45-ish minutes long, but you're getting like 8 minutes of total playing time. That's kind of like 3 minutes
is like a car crash for the other guy. It's like just a storm.
Yeah. All right, round number 3. Let's see. This is the round that a lot of people give to Ivanov. Let's see how we feel about it.
By the way, Munda, do you know how long 5 seconds is? Should I explain it to you in detail?
Fuck you, man.
What exactly?
Don't shoot the messenger over at fucking John Anik.
What exactly?
What was
just
it?
To put it in perspective,
car, a fucking...
What could happen in 5 seconds? He kept going. It was like 15 things.
He had that shit rattled off. Like,
oh.
Gotta love John Anik.
All right, 35 seconds into this round, I don't think I've seen a strike thrown.
Finna feel each other out.
Oh, Ivanov landed a love tap to the chest and then whiffed.
Missed.
And then whiffed on a punch. At least he's throwing, though. Lewis has thrown nothing.
Yeah. So, by technicalities, Ivanov is winning this round right now.
A love tap to the chest is winning the round for Ivanov.
Failed leg kick attempt by Derrick Lewis.
That wasn't even a leg kick. That was more like... Yeah, that seemed like he was trying to kiss his leg with his. It was like just a little.
Yep.
Over a minute in, Lewis has thrown nothing.
Even though it looks like he has more in the tank right now, too.
Another chest shot.
Yeah.
He's winning this round off of 2 lefts to the chest.
Left to the chest.
It's like Pete on the plate.
Yeah.
His coach in the corner, hit him with the left to the chest, the left to the chest.
It's open. Fuck. Come on.
Ivanov is winning based off like 3...
Forward pressure, a couple shots to the body,
and
now he's clinching against
3 glancing, like not even great blows, but Lewis has done nothing, so you can't give him any credit.
Yeah.
He's getting... Ivanov is clinching him against the cage, landing little love taps.
Oh, failed trip attempt, back to the cage.
They're just clinch battling right now for position. Ivanov is holding Lewis against the cage. Lewis is still yet to land a single blow, I don't think, in this round.
No.
Ivanov is landing nothing significant, but whatever he's doing is still winning.
It's winning.
It's something.
Halfway through the round.
Goes for another trip. Goes for a trip. Fails.
Yep.
Oh.
Lewis fainting a fucking takedown.
Yeah, that was funny. They both just ducked down. So halfway through the round, Lewis has literally done probably nothing but defend, clinch, and a takedown. Landed nothing. Ivanov's landed like 3 or 4 glancing blows, but it's enough.
Oh, nice.
That was a good left. Lewis whiffs on an uppercut. Another left by Ivanov.
Yep.
It's great. Like Ivanov lands, it's pretty decent, but as soon as Lewis lands, it's like one of his punches is like
7
10.
of his.
It's like fucking ridiculous. 2 minutes left in the round. Lewis has still not landed a single clean strike. He's whiffed.
I'm going to hop on Fight Metric after this and see what his output was in this last round, because I think it was 0. Other than his last little flurry to end the round. But
yeah, he must really feel like he's got this round in the bag. Ivanov's really landed nothing either. Like one good shot from Lewis could steal this round. Okay, that's a good knee.
Still an
now he's
round.
clinching, pinning Ivanov. Oh, he's going for a takedown. Really sloppy takedown attempt, which now is defended by Ivanov, and he's got...
He's kind of like a Darce position-ish, but not really going for the
Darce / guillotine. Yeah.
Front headlock position.
Kind of. Whoa, they just kind of got
big
tired.
uppercut by Lewis, but
Ivanov, I think, might have clipped him there too. Yeah. Okay, now they're clinching
Ivanov
against
usually
cage.
changes position now and gets cage control.
Now Lewis getting his underhook back, pinning Ivanov against it. They're just clinching right now. Ivanov is love tapping him 2 times. Minute left in the round.
Ivanov round so far.
100%. Oh, nice knee by Lewis, though.
Yeah.
Like when he does land, they're powerful, man.
Yeah.
More clinching against the cage. Love taps again. Like, I don't even count these. Like, they're as significant as me just, like, tapping the table like this. Like, they're that hard. It's literally just to show activity for the judges. Those were 2 good uppercuts from the clinch by Ivanov. Nice knee, but kind of blocked. Elbow by Lewis in the clinch. We got 26 seconds left. I think I remember this Lewis flurried, and I think I felt like it was enough to steal the round when I first watched it.
But look how much time
there's only 15 seconds left. Ivanov has clearly got this round. A nice shot. Nice another shot. But Ivanov got him back. Oh, that was a bomb by Lewis.
Didn't really rock him or anything there, though.
That was kind of a glancing. That uppercut was nasty. So Lewis had a really good flurry there at the end. 10 seconds, landed a good 5 or 6 power shots. Man, I still think that's kind of a hard round to score, but I guess you got to give it to Ivanov.
That's, for me, Ivanov round.
Ivanov,
10-9 Ivanov.
Yeah, I feel like Ivanov, because Lewis landed the better shots that round, but he only landed probably like 4 or 5 total, whereas Ivanov kind of controlled the whole 4 minutes and 40 seconds of that round. So it really depends. Like
if Lewis had it's like his last couple rounds. If he had a little bit more instances where he had flurries that were landing, like
he could have been like
the second round, he probably could have won that round. But 15 seconds left.
He could have, even in that 15 seconds. So if he landed like 2 or 3 more good bombs, you probably could have just given him the round just based off that. Because Ivanov's offense, although it was a long time of it, it was not significant.
It wasn't as much.
And when Lewis lands, it's so much more significant. So I don't mind actually somewhat even giving Lewis that round, but I'd say you probably got to give it to Ivanov. So
let's look at round 3. Derrick Lewis actually outstrikes him.
Yeah.
9 to 7 significant strikes.
So there you go.
But total strikes 25-9 for Blagoy.
That's what I mean. So I think there's a good argument.
Sustained output.
But that's what I mean. I wouldn't call it a total robbery or bad scoring to give it to Lewis there. But I think just based off the total time of control.
Yeah.
Ivanov. But Lewis landed the better strikes for sure. Ivanov didn't land anything that looked like it even could have hurt or rocked him that bad. But Lewis landed like 3-4 bombs.
I think the visual aesthetic as well of seeing Blagoy stumble a bit in that second round. Second round, remember? I think it was the second round, first round, where he got wobbled a little bit.
Yeah.
If he showed that type of, like, he didn't really show that in this last 15 seconds.
He was getting hit, but he didn't look rocked.
But he didn't look like he was about to drop or fall down or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, he was getting hit, but I much prefer the 4 minutes and 40 seconds of work that Blagoy put in.
Yeah, I could see it
compared to what Derrick Lewis put in there. So
I'd probably lean towards Ivanov in the last round too. You could even just give it a 10-10 in the last round if you really want to. I wouldn't be too. Like you could go, yeah, Ivanov controlled way more of the round, but the few seconds that Lewis controlled, he did way more damage. So it's a wash. It's 10-10. I could see that.
I prefer the 10-9 there.
Probably going to go with, yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Like first 2 rounds, Lewis, third round, Ivanov.
Series 29-28 Lewis.
29-28 Lewis.
I'm going to go with 29-28 Lewis as well.
Regardless, though, I think it's clear cut. Derrick Lewis won the fight.
Yeah,
regardless,
there's no controversy in terms of who won.
If you look at it as a whole fight, too, damage wise, Derrick Lewis definitely won that.
For me, coming into this, it was more so trying to figure out which round that the one judge saw was, or the second round that Blagoy should have won. And I get it a little bit with the second round, but I am still ultimately going with that 10-9 second round for Derrick Lewis.
You got to weigh the damage the most. For sure. Like you really do.
Takedowns are nice and all, but it wasn't, just a one spurt of Derrick Lewis. Like in that third round, it was multiple spurts by Derrick Lewis throughout that second round to win that round. So 29-28.
29-28
Derrick Lewis.
For rounds 1 and 2, Lewis. Round 3, Ivanov.
Perfect.
That seems to be the.
There's no split lead.
Although I will say round 3, I'm okay with 10-9 Lewis. I'm okay with the 10-10.
But you're the judge sitting in that chair right now. Who do you give it to? Like you're the one sitting cage side right now, and you just witnessed what we just saw in that third round.
Yeah.
Who do you give it to?
Man, I feel like I could go 10-10 even.
Let's do 10-point must. Like you need to give a 10-9. Who wins that round?
Oh, okay, yeah, then Ivanov.
Ivanov.
I'd
cool.
have to give him.
I understand.
I do tend to favor damage bombs more, but it was just such a short window compared to what Ivanov did. You can't. It didn't feel like it was. It just wasn't enough to take away.
I understand the 10-10 scoring and how it can come into play in certain fights, but I understand the aspect of forcing yourself to give somebody the round.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think we can do a whole episode on like how they should be judging fights in the point system, but I would like to dedicate a specific episode strictly for that. So maybe we can get some evidence from fights where we're like, okay, this should be a 10-10, this should be a 10-9, this should be a 10-8, this should be a 10-7 if we've ever seen a 10-7 round, you know what I mean? Like
Edgar Maynard?
I think we could do like a whole episode just basically breaking down what our ideal scoring system should be. But for this episode, we have unanimously decided that Blagoy Ivanov won that third round. If Tony was forced to pick it, he would give him the third round. But 29-28 overall for Derrick Lewis. Perfect person won. And I can't wait to see where Derrick Lewis goes from here. On Combatosseurs, I said hopefully Greg Hardy if he wins that fight. But we'll see. Let's get that fight over with first. But appreciate you guys checking out the episode. Subscribe, like. We'll be back next week for another Deciding Splits because there might be some controversy over in Russia.
Might be.
So maybe some
this is the UFC.
Hometown cooking or something. You know
this is MMA.
Remember last time we saw Rustam Khabilov got a pretty sketchy decision over Cajun Johnson in Russia as well. So.
And poor Cajun, I think he got cut because of that loss. Because he was talking shit about the UFC a lot.
Cajun, that guy's
so
they were
just waiting to cut him. But like, it's like, he probably should have won that too. But oh well.
All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Later.